So, who was it? One of the comments when it says the guy called me a Jew. You're obviously not paying attention. Okay, I'm not a Jew. I'm not a Muslim. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Buddhist. I'm not a Hindu. I'm nothing. I don't believe in any of that crap. And y'all just think that to tell us that your God's gonna punish us forever. Is that supposed to hurt us, or are we supposed to be upset by that, or worry about it now, or something? Because honestly, we don't. I mean, we could care less that you say that shit. All it does is shows us more of your ignorance, more of your delusional attitude and behavior. What is delusional about Christianity? The fact that they think there's some superhero out there who created everything in 7 days. Or that a man can live in a fish for 3 days. Or that a guy can build a boat big enough to house every species of animal on Earth. And also that if it rains straight for 40 days and nights, the whole Earth will flood. And that, according to y'all, the Earth is only what, 10,000 years old or something? 6,000 years. Where do you come up with this shit? It's a rhetorical question. I know where you come up with it. That book, the Bible. Have you really read it? I mean, honestly, read it through. It's a great novel, but to take it for its word, I don't even think the guys who originally wrote it, no, not God, Stone Age idiots. I don't think they even believe there is a God inspired. I don't think they even believe half the shit they wrote. They might though, because that was pretty superstitious back then, you know. And is it, you know, then somebody else wants to tell me I have no moral compass. Why? Because I don't believe in your stupid God that has the worst morals ever portrayed by anything. This thing ordered Joshua to kill hundreds of thousands of people just because he was supposedly promised this land by their God. And yet they were slaves. They were supposedly slaves for generations in Egypt. Where in the hell did they learn to fight and become generals and all that? I can tell you. I can tell you what the archaeology says, but you won't believe it. You'd rather have a magician. You don't want to have to think. That's what it is, people like you. You don't want to have to think about science. You don't want to have to study science or understand it. You don't want to understand evolution. It's too difficult. That's too hard. I'd rather have a magic man. I'd rather have a superhero. You can't do anything but laugh at such ridiculousness. And that's why y'all get ridiculed. That's why I make fun of religion. Every single one of them. They're worth nothing but ridicule. All they are is a oppressive, control freak, lying beasts. That's it. Every single priest, every single minister, Nephilim, Ephraim, they're all lying. They know there isn't an omnipotent God out there that answers prayers. If there was, I'd have my legs back. Look at this. No legs. Hardly any fingers. You don't know how many churches have said they'd pray for me. Which is what makes me assume there is no God. That's the proof. You say God is all powerful, all omnipotent, and pays attention and focuses on us, and that He answers prayers. I say He because that's what y'all think. This thing answers prayer, hasn't answered any prayers that I know of. Prove it. Okay, so by that, there is no God. The evidence proves it. And there is another thing. Absence of evidence is evidence of absence. Do you get that? Well, good night. That's my answer to your answer. Knucklehead. Christianity. You know, though, I gotta say, you guys adopted circumcision, which kills me. I don't get it. You know damn good and well that's pedophilia. Some bunch of old Jews had to sit around some table discussing what they were going to do to make a covenant with their God to prove that they love Him. And some fool brings up, I got it. Let's cut off a piece of our baby's penis. What the fuck? Don't you see that? The ridiculousness of that? Hey, I'm sorry I'm being straight up, but that's exactly how it happens. You can't hide it or take it out of context because it's in its context. These are quotes directly from the Bible. I'm not fucking lying to you. I'm not just making stuff up. So if you want to believe that junk, go ahead. You can have your little magic man and your superhero. But you can't try to tell us that your superhero is going to have an effect on my life because it's not going to happen, dude. And if we have anything to say about it, superheroes and that kind of crap, they're not going to last for long. If I have to, I'll burn every single church. No, of course I would. I'm in a wheelchair for crying out loud. Good night, dumbasses. This is, I am just an earthling.